For Underdog, it was a fairly routine hero's day, and he went quietly about his heroic business. He foiled a bank robbery. He rescued Sweet Polly from the nuclear robotizer of Simon Barr Sinister. And in general, he made himself useful around the world. Yet little did he know that a million miles away, across the vast reaches of intergalactic space, events were taking place which would start Underdog on one of his greatest adventures. There, on the faraway planet Zot, ruled the terrible-tempered King Clobber.
I'm surrounded by incompetence. Oh! Thunderhead!
The only one who could approach him was his daughter, the beautiful Princess Glissando, who was the apple of his eye.
How is my little pigeon egg today? Why, what's the matter, tiny one?
I want a husband.
So then you shall have a husband. But you must have the best. Where is Goggle, my prime minister?
Here, sire.
Oh, there you are. I want you to go throughout the kingdom of Zot and find the young warriors who would be suitable for my daughter.
Don't forget, they gotta be strong.
Right, the strongest. Then we'll put them all in the arena and let the best man win.
So all the finest warriors in the kingdom of Zot were rounded up and sent to the arena where they were to fight for the Princess Glissando's hand. There was Claude, Bode, Gode, Garn, Tarn, Churn, Ram, Ban, and Seymour. The best and strongest Zotzers in the land.
Let the Zotzing begin!
Ooh-wee!
And a winner! You're mighty Seymour!
Well, my little flower, what do you think of him?
I want a strong husband.
She's right. Goggle, search the galaxy. Search the universe. My little girl shall have the strongest there is.
And so, first the galaxy, and then the universe was searched until at last...
Sire, come quickly and bring the Princess Glissando. Look at that.
Ooh-wee!
You like him, my little blossom? He is yours. Where does he live?
Well, according to this map, he lives on an unimportant planet called Earth.
Good. He'll be the husband of the fairest creature in the universe? Or Zot?
Yes, sire.
And shortly, an expedition of saucers took off, and slipping silently through the dark, star-studded vastness of space, approached the planet Earth and Underdog. Will the Zotzers' plan succeed? There is plenty of excitement ahead in our next episode. King Clobber sent a squad of flying saucers to bring Underdog back to Zot. The saucers are approaching Earth, and the people are alarmed. Sweet Polly Purebred, TV's top reporter, is on the scene.
And the entire world is on the verge of panic because of these mysterious flying objects from outer space. The authorities are searching for Underdog in hopes that he might be able to do something.
And where was Underdog? At that very moment, he was going about his hero's business 100 feet beneath the surface of the ocean, battling a submarine that gangsters were using to smuggle goods into the country. Underdog, you're needed. Hurry.
When help is needed, I am not slow. It's hip, 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 and away I go.
Look, in the sky. It's a plane. It's a void.
It's the frog.
A frog?
Not plane or bird or even frog. It's just little old me. Underdog. Now what's the trouble? Let me guess. The world is in some terrible mess.
We're being attacked.
Attacked? Attacked from where?
Iceling! Where is the one called Underdog?
If it's Underdog you seek, just turn around and take a peek.
King Clobber summons you to the planet Zot and commands that you will marry his daughter, the fair Princess Glissando. Behold your bride.
She's very striking, I agree, but marriage cannot be for me.
Look, Iceling, you can't refuse the royal command. Besides, if we don't bring you back, King Clobber will give us a Zot in the head.
What's a Zot?
You don't know what a Zot is?
No.
This.
Sorry, friend. Now on your way. There'll be no wedding bells today.
You'll be sorry.
What? You didn't bring him back? I'm surrounded by incompetence.
But he was too much for us. He's too strong.
Weaklings, get me Clod, Boat, Goat, Gon, Ton, Chain, Ram, Bam, and Seymour. Bring me this dog of an underdog.
Flying saucers are approaching again, but this time our heroic underdog is ready for them.
Well, where is he?
We didn't bring him, Highness.
What? You the strongest man in Zot? Oh, I'm surrounded by incompetence. Now call out the army. No one can stand up against the Zot army.
What will happen when the army of Zot reaches Earth? Can Underdog stand up to this new challenge? There's excitement ahead in our next episode.
What is this? Who are you?
Don't move a muscle. Hold it right there.
Help! I is being blinded. Where is everybody?
Don't go worrying, Mr. Wizard. It's just me, Tutor Turtle.
Tooter, my boy, what is the blinding light?
My camera, Mr. Wizard. That's what I came over here to see you about. I want to be one of them big-time newspaper reporters, taking pictures and all that.
Well, maybe being a big-time reporter would at least keep you from putting the spots in my eyes. But watch out what you do, Tooter, my boy. Be careful. The big-time newspaper reporter always waits in the outside office till the big chief calls him in to cover the big-time story.
Tutor Turtle, get in here on a double.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You called, Chief?
Look at this, you numbskull. This is our paper from yesterday. Look at the headlines. Dog lovers hold monthly meeting. Jelly sandwich lost at PTA picnic. Chef offers recipe for turtle soup.
That got in by mistake, Chief.
I say the whole paper is a mistake. I want some news. Get me real news and plenty of pictures. Now get over to that new skyscraper building. We got a report of guys trying to jump from the top floor.
Got it, Chief. I'll get those pictures. Let's see now. Oh, there he is. All right, fella.
Hold it right there while I get a shot. Don't let go yet.
You from the Union, Mac?
Got it. Now come on in here, fella. I gotta get your story. Don't struggle. I'll get you in.
Let go of me, you crackpot! Look out!
I reckon somebody must have closed the door.
Look at this! Great pictures on every paper but ours. Pictures of some fool acrobat doing stunts on the top floor of that skyscraper building, and you got nothing.
Gotta do something fast. The Big Billion Bank. Might be a story around here. Even a robbery.
What can I do for you, sweetheart?
You seen any suspicious characters around here?
I'm suspicious of everybody, handsome. What do you have in mind?
Them kind of fellas that wear masks like this and shove a gun at you like this and,
Oh, robbery, oh.
Stand back! I got a gun!
Look at these other papers. All about the Big Billion Bank holdup, and you got nothing. You ought to be able to smell a story like this one.
Would you believe it, Chief? I got a code.
Get out! You get a story or you're through.
Well, I just gotta get a story now.
And sure enough, at the first slavings bank, the mayor and the governor was laying the cornerstone for the new wing of the bank.
Hey, them fellas are digging their way into that bank. What a story! All right, you, take that. And that. And that.
And for hitting the mayor on the head, hitting the governor in the eye, destroying public property, etc., 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 I sentence you to 1 year in prison. Take him away.
Oh, no. Help, Mr. Wizard. Help.
Well, maybe he's learned the lesson. Drizzle, drazzle, druzzle, drone. Time for this one to come home.
I understand you have a job for me, Stanley. Well, what is it? Want me to redecorate this museum? Pick out new furnishings?
No, of course not. All I want you to do for this museum is clean it up.
Clean it up?
Exactly. I will be back in 1 hour, and this museum had better be clean, clean, clean.
Ridiculous. Me, Tennessee, reduced to a sweeper. Huh. I wouldn't have been a sweeper in the old days. No siree. A knight. That's what I would have been. A knight in shining armor. A knight. A knight in shining armor. A knight.
And so, to you, my knight, I give a most important job. The fire-eating dragon is terrifying the countryside. Go and slay the dragon, and you will be famous.
Your faithful knight, Tennessee Tuxedo, will not fail. This job should be simple for me, Chumley. All I have to do is go in that cave and slay the dragon.
Well, good luck, Sir Tennessee.
Sure. Thanks a lot. Better give me my number 3 sword.
Here you are, number 3.
And here I go. Giddy up, horse. Here I come, dragon. Forsooth, dragon, prepare yourself. I am going to get you with my number 3 sword. Take this.
Go. Gee, Sir Tennessee must really be scaring that dragon. Uh-oh. Gee, Sir Tennessee, what happened?
I broke my sword going in, Chumley. But it won't happen again. Give me my number 2 sword.
Sure thing. I hope your number 2 brings good luck to you.
Tennessee Tuxedo will not fail. Giddy up, horse. Here I come, dragon. Forsooth, dragon. This time, my sword is not broken.
No. Boy, this time Sir Tennessee must be getting the dragon for sure. You missed again, Sir Tennessee.
It's those swords, Chumley. They just don't seem strong enough.
Well, here's your best. Here's your number 1 sword.
All right, Chumley. This had better be it. Giddy up, horse.
Get ready, dragon. Sir Tennessee Tuxedo will not fail.
Forsooth, dragon. You won't melt this sword. This is my number 1 sword, and nothing can melt it.
Go. Come on, Sir Tennessee. We're all out of swords, Sir Tennessee. What can we do now?
We're going to get a new sword, Chumley. One that won't break or melt. We're going to see Phineas J. Whoopee, the man with all the answers. So you see, Mr. Whoopee, I've got to have a sword that's really strong.
Well, I won't try to fence with you, my boy. Get it? Yes. I'll get right to the point. The swords you have been using have only been made of iron, isn't that so?
Well, sure, Mr. Whoopee. What should they be made of?
Steel, my boy. Steel is a mixture of iron with other substances which make it stronger than iron. Here, let's take a look at our 3-dimensional blackboard. First, let's look at ordinary iron. Iron comes from iron ore, that is, from rock which has a great deal of iron in it and can be made to give up the iron easily. After the ore is dug out of the ground, it is taken to a furnace to separate the iron from the other elements in the ore.
How can the furnace do that?
Yes. Well, here's an example. Coke is also put into the blast furnace with the iron ore. Now, coke is almost pure carbon. So, as the furnace grows hotter, the carbon of the coke draws out the oxygen of the iron ore. The oxygen joins the carbon to form carbon dioxide, a gas.
Gee, look how that gas goes right up to the top.
That's just the point. That goes to the top and escapes through a pipe while the heavy melted iron drips down to the bottom, separating the iron from the oxygen in the ore. And later, the iron pours into molds where it hardens into iron bars.
That's neat, Mr. Whoopee. But how do you turn the iron into steel?
Well, there are a number of ways, Tennessee, but originally it was done by packing the iron bars along with powdered charcoal in airtight containers. The container was then placed in a brick oven and heated. The intense heat would burn out the impurities still left in the iron and would also cause the carbon in the charcoal to be absorbed by the iron, changing it into steel.
Zowie! And this steel is really strong, huh, Mr. Whoopee?
Ah, yes, my boy. Why, the city of Damascus is famous for its steel swords, which have helped win many, many battles. And I just happen to have a sword of Damascus right here.
Phineas J. Whoopee, you're the greatest. Mr. Whoopee is never wrong, Chumley. This sword is sure to do the trick.
That's great, Sir Tennessee. Then you'll be the most famous knight of the day.
And here I go. Giddy up, horse. Now I've got you, dragon. Forsooth, Dragon, this time you've really had it. This sword is made of Damascus steel, and you'll never be able to harm it.
Is that so? Well, I never. A sword of Damascus steel. I've never seen one of those. Do you mind?
Oh, of course. Be my guest.
Thank you.
What's so funny? That sword is going to finish you. Give it back. That's my sword. Yo!
Stop! Stop it! Now get up! Get up, I say!
What happened?
Nothing. That's just the trouble. Nothing happened. You haven't cleaned this museum at all.
Now, hold on, Stanley.
You're on guard. I'm going to sweep up the museum with you. You take this. And this. And this. And this.
The problem is, Sergeant, those Gopher Indians still think they own Gopher Gulch, correct?
Right.
Well, we're going to make them lose their rights to Gopher Gulch by gambling.
Gambling?
The old Wheel of Fortune.
But, Colonel, where will you set up the Wheel of Fortune?
You'll see, Sergeant.
Strange noise. Riverboat. Whoopee-doopie. We have fun.
Let be waiting for the robbery. Hello there, strangers. Come aboard and try your luck. Win blankets, gold, wampum. What did he say?
Him say us have no money.
Is that your land out there in Gopher Gulch? All right. You can bet your land against these prizes. Just pick your number, strangers.
What is it you want me to do, Colonel?
Whatever number they call out, you make sure the wheel stops on something else.
Cheat. Oh, they cheat. How we fix?
All right, strangers, what number are you betting your land on?
Number 17.
17, you say? And here goes the wheel. Too bad, strangers. The wheel stopped on 17.
Me win.
There must be some mistake. I mean, let's try again.
17.
They caught on to your trick. Ruffle Feather was back there.
We'd better try some other kind of gambling.
I've got one, Colonel. I take out my handkerchief and bet that if I stand on one end of it, you can't stand on the other end and punch me in the nose.
But that's ridiculous, Sergeant.
No, Colonel. You see, the trick is I put the handkerchief down in this doorway. When you stand on that end, I close the door. And you can't hit me.
A great trick. It's a new kind of gambling, strangers. I bet that if I stand on one end of this handkerchief, you can't stand on the other end of the handkerchief and punch me in the nose.
Oh, great!
What did he say?
Us bet our land against rest of your prizes.
I've tricked you.
Now we got all prizes.
Wait, we'll bet our riverboat against your land, and we'll make it a test of courage.
What's this all about, Colonel?
Shh. I put this keg of dynamite under this bench. Then you two sit on one side of the bench, and we sit on the other side. Then we light the fuse.
What happened then?
The first two who get up and run lose the bet.
What did he say?
Him say we take 'em bet.
Now, just a minute, Colonel. Don't worry, Sergeant. The barrel under this bench is loaded with sand, not gunpowder.
Go, go, Gophers!
Well, Sergeant, we've won the land at last.
You all be sure and watch our next adventure. Maybe the Colonel will be ready to trick the Gophers again.
The entire army of the planet Zot was flying to Earth to bring Underdog back. But Underdog was ready, and taking off, met the invading army halfway. And there, in the cold and the dark of outer space, a mighty battle took place.
Walk the dog? Mashed potatoes? Round the world?
And as usual, the speed and strength of Underdog was too much for his enemies, and the whole army fled back to the planet Zot.
A whole army? And you didn't bring him back? I'm surrounded by incompetence. Now, don't cry, my little popsicle. I will get your husband for you. Goggle! Goggle! Where's my prime minister?
Here, sire.
Goggle, you are the smartest man on the planet. Except for me. I want you to figure a way to get this dog of an underdog.
Let me think, sire. I have it. Underdog has one weakness. A certain young lady named Sweet Polly Purebred. Now, if we could capture Sweet Polly...
Brilliant. We get Sweet Polly in our power, and Underdog will have to do what we say, or Zot. That will be the end of Sweet Polly. See that it is done.
And so, late that night, a lone saucer hovered over the house of Sweet Polly, and... And the next morning, Shoeshine, unaware that Sweet Polly had been carried away, was busily going about his humble task when...
Ouch, ouch! Eee! Oh, but look, there's a note attached. I have captured Sweet Polly, ha, 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 signed King Clobber of Zot. Excuse me, sir, I'll finish the other shoe tomorrow.
And slipping around the corner to a telephone booth, humble, lovable Shoeshine became... Underdog.
When Polly's in trouble, I am not slow, so it's hip, 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 and away I go.
Meanwhile, on the planet Zot, King Clobber had Sweet Polly helplessly tied directly under the Great Zot, a 10-ton weight hung from a thin cord.
There's no need for fear. Underdog is here.
Underdog!
Halt! You have a choice. Either marry my daughter and live here on Zot, or I will drop the great Zot on Sweet Polly's head. What is your choice?
What will Underdog's choice be? Will he choose to marry the princess, or will he choose to let the great Zot fall on Sweet Polly's head? The answer lies ahead in our next episode. The great Zot, a huge 10-ton weight, hung by a thread over Sweet Polly's head, and Underdog had a difficult choice.
Well, what will it be? If you do not marry my daughter, I will cut this thread, and Zot, Sweet Polly, will be...
I have no choice, it's plain to see. I'll marry Glissando. Set Polly free.
And true to his kingly word, King Clobber freed Sweet Polly and sent her back to Earth, where she soon broadcast on television. And
so, dear friends, Underdog is to stay on the planet Zot forever and marry the Princess Glissando. No more will we be able to call on him for help. No more will we see him speeding around the world, performing his heroic deeds.
at that very moment on the planet Zot, a million miles away.
Let the wedding begin. As King of Zot, I now pronounce you the dragon! Run for your life!
Yes, it was the terrible two-headed dragon, legendary enemy of the people of Zot.
There's no need to fear. Underdog is here.
But Underdog had never met anything quite as ferocious as the two-headed dragon of Zot.
I'm oiving.
Ralph.
We're a team.
Wanna fight?
Come on. Teamwork, that's what counts.
I'll teach you,
Teamwork, that's what counts.
Take that, and that.
What do you know? A toughie. 1, 2, 3, 4. Teamwork, that's what counts.
Hey, Clyde, we're walking, but we're not going.
I've had enough from both of you, so here's what I intend to do.
Enough. Let's cut out.
Oh, no, you don't.
Okay, we give up. We'll be good.
And so the dragon will never bother you again.
You have saved us, Underdog.
And helped me find my own true love right under my nose all the time.
Babykin.
My He-Mans.
And so, Underdog, you can have anything you wish.
What I wish, I'll quickly say. I wish to leave Zot without delay.
So be it.
And so Underdog sped back to Earth and once again took up his job as hero of heroes.
Look, in the sky, it's a plane.
It's a bird.
It's a frog.
A frog.
Not plane or bird or even frog. It's just little old me. Underdog.
One of the favorite pastimes of King Leonardo was horseback riding, more particularly steeplechasing. It must be admitted that the king was very good at it. In fact, he was the best steeplechase rider in the whole country. Not because he was king, but because he had the best horse. This horse was called White Star, for obvious reasons. Never had there been a horse like this. He sailed over hedges. He drifted over walls. He flew over water hazards. He never fell. He always won the race. And thereby hangs a tale. White Star was so good that nobody would race against him. And this upset the king very much.
Confound it! What's the good of having a racehorse if nobody will race against him?
Why don't you put him out to pasture, sire? Forget horse racing. Take up mahjong or something.
That's the most unheard of thing I ever heard of. Horse racing is the sport of kings. I'm a king, so I've got to race horses.
Your logic overwhelms me, sire.
Trouble is, who am I going to race? I've offered all kinds of prizes. Silver cups, gold cups, money. Why, I've offered everything but my kingdom.
Oh, no, I fear the worst.
That's it. Why not? I'll put my whole kingdom up as the prize. Winner take all. What a great idea.
But what if White Star loses?
He can't lose. The only horse in the world that can beat White Star is White Star. And that's impossible. Now, take a proclamation. Hear ye, etc., etc. His Royal Highness, King Leonardo, will offer his kingdom as a prize to any horse
that can beat my horse, White Star, in a race. Hey, how about that? Big, look, my royal brother, flipped his mane. He's putting his whole kingdom on the line. That's what I call, showing off. He knows nobody can beat that horse.
No, well, you listen to Biggie, see? I can beat that horse.
Oh, come on now, Big. That horse is fast, man. You wouldn't stand a chance.
Flea brain. I'm not going to race him. You are, see? And what Biggie says goes. This is our big chance to take over the kingdom all legal, see? No gats, no choppers, nothing violent. Everything strictly legit.
Legit?
Sure. White Star is going to win the race. Only the king won't be riding him. You will, see? Now, here's the plan.
Biggie's plan was simple. Known in the trade as the old switcheroo. The first thing to do was to get a horse.
Oh, Mr. Milkman, may I have a half pint of cream, please?
Oh, 4 floors up already for 1 half pint of cream.
And while the unsuspecting milkman plodded wearily up the stairs, Itchy Brother plodded wearily up the street with the milkman's horse. And the first step in the evil plan had been completed.
Now for step number 2, the disguise. I want that nag turned into a dead ringer for White Star, see?
Yeah, okay, Big, I dig. Like a masterpiece.
You bumblehead.
Color's perfect. There's something wrong with the composition.
And now for the old switcheroo itself.
Sneaking over to the royal stables, Biggie and Itchy quickly switched horses in the middle of the stall and took the royal mount back to their hideout.
All right, Michelangelo, start painting.
How's that, Big? Another master.
Okay, now we're ready to take on Kingsley in the big race. He'll be riding that fugitive from the glue factory, and you'll be riding the world's fastest horse. We're gonna win in a walk, see? And then the kingdom is ours, no questions asked.
Will Itchy really win the big race? Will King Leonardo and True Blue Odie get wise to the switcheroo? We'll find out in our next exciting episode, Black is White.
Elm City, where I was star of the flying trapeze.
Oh, Commander, you've already told.
I've been having hard times, don't you know? And I was selling balloons with a traveling circus.
Balloons?
Balloons? Balloons? One day I heard that the star trapeze performer had quit. I immediately applied for the job. My only rival was a bloke named Nasty McNasty, and I challenged him to a contest of skill 500 feet above ground. I did a somersault. He did a somersault. I did a double somersault. He did a double somersault. I announced I would do 5 somersaults. He knew he couldn't do that, so he cut the trapeze rope partly through. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Good heavens! 500 feet! What did you do?
Thinking quickly, I blew up one of my balloons, and it cushioned my fall. It bounced me back up to the trapeze, where I tied the rope and finished my act in triumph.
Commander, you're a real swinger.
Cool.
It was evening in the great city. Out in the suburban areas, the quiet stillness of the night was broken only by the sound of crickets. And then... what had caused these hysterical screams? From every home, television sets were disappearing. Big sets, small sets, very small sets. And the results? Husbands and wives began to look at each other, and arguments broke out immediately. Children wandered aimlessly and bumped into each other.
Who are you? I'm your sister, I think.
The country turned to Officer Flim Flanagan.
Ah, this is the work of the fox. And to find him and the TV sets, we're calling on TV's greatest private eye, the hunter.
Stolen TV sets, you say? Why, this is an outrage, son. Folks will miss my TV show. I'll get right on the case.
Quickly, the resourceful hunter rounded up a witness to the crime.
So, you saw your TV set being stolen, eh? Well, son, my name is...
wait now, don't tell me. That horn, you're Harry James.
Yeah, no, son, I play a mean horn, but...
Louis Armstrong?
No,
Clyde McCoy, the Buddy Barrigan, Big Spiderbeck, Ziggy Elk?
No, son, I am the hunter. Have nose, will hunt. Now, kindly tell me what happened when your TV was stolen. You see, I'm on the TV set case.
Oh, sort of the long horn of the law, huh? Well, my TV set was there. The next minute, it was gone.
There was not a single clue, but the mighty hunter would not give up.
Why, I declare, look at there, a TV antenna. Now, nobody'd have a TV antenna unless they had a TV set. I'd best take that antenna back to Flanagan for evidence.
And quickly the hunter was on the roof of the house, trying to break loose the TV antenna. Inside the house, a small child heard the noise on the roof.
Listen, Mommy. It must be the big bad wolf. Let's put a big pot of boiling water in the fireplace like they do in the story.
Which is exactly what the mother did. But of course, the fearless hunter was not going down the chimney. Having suddenly developed some deep-seated dissatisfaction with the antenna approach, the hunter returned to his car, only to be tied up moments later in a heavy stream of traffic.
Well, I say, where in the cotton blooming world are all these folks going?
Having failed to notice that he was now in a drive-in movie, the hunter was stunned by what he saw.
Woo-wee, what a clue. Biggest TV set I ever saw. All right, everybody, put up your hands. I'm arresting y'all, and I'm taking in that TV set for evidence.
The theater management, recognizing that anyone could make a mistake, graciously escorted the hunter out of the theater.
Well, now, surrounded by incompetence, trying to solve a big case and what's that? Sign says, beautiful new homes, all with wall-to-wall TV sets. Whichever way you look, you can't miss TV. Well, now, by grannies, there's a feller after my own heart. This'll really bring my TV show back to the folks. Reckon I'd better go inside and warn the owner about TV sets being stolen. I say there, stranger.
Come right in, friend. I'm sure we have a home for you. Everyone with wall-to-wall TV sets. Look out for that cable. Get off me, you clumsy oaf.
Ah, Hunter, you're a grand one, you are. The fox and the stolen TV sets. How can we ever... now, what is it you're doing down there, Hunter?
Well, my foot knocked out the TV cord, son. I'm just gonna plug it in. Klondike, sir. He's building a new sled for the big race. Says he's gonna win it for sure.
I wish he could, but that infernal savoir-faire has the fastest sled and the fastest dog in the territory. He wins every year.
Not this year, he won't. Not this year. Nothing can beat my new sled.
There is no point in holding this race. I always win, so why not just give me the prize now, eh?
No, you don't, savoir-faire. I'm gonna win this race with my new sled.
Oh, Klondike, that is not a sled. Where are the dogs?
I'm not using dog power. I'm using horsepower.
Aha! If Klondike is using a motor, I may not win. I had better do something fast.
On your marks, get set.
Marche, Malamute, marche! Au revoir, Klondike!
Yo, make mincemeat out of that, mouse!
He'll never catch us now. Klondike? Oh, is it possible? I must stop him. Klondike will think this is just a big snowball and crash! Come, Malamute, to the finish line.
Look there! That savoir-faire put a big snowball in my trail. That won't stop my new sled. I'll just plow right through it. I'll make mincemeat out of that, mouse.
Marche, Malamute, marche! We are not far from the finish line. Ah, Klondike, this time I will stop him for good.
Good idea. Fill it up. I'm in a big race. I don't want to run out of gas before the finish line.
A big race? Oh, then I must check everything.
Hey, you ruined my motor.
Oh, then we will have to give you a new one, eh?
But wait, the finish line is that way.
Not for you, it isn't. Savoir-faire is everywhere.
Oh, make mincemeat out of that,
mouse. Moche, Malamute, moche.
Klondike Cat always beats his mouse.
I'm afraid not this time, Klondike. The race was for sleds, not rockets. Savoir-faire wins again.
One of these days,